Flosstube, it's Lindsay and welcome back to Blushing Pink Stitches. Today is Monday the 10th of February and this is Flosstube number 56. So I want to say welcome back to everybody who has watched my videos before, and if you're new around here then welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see. I had a shout out from the ladies at Cross Stitching the Globe, I think their channel is. And I know a few of you have come over from there, so I want to say thank you very much to those two lovely ladies. And if you haven't checked out their channel, then you really should. They make all sorts of really great videos. The ones that I've liked the most are where they've done like the 2024's most expensive cross stitch kits and things like that, and that's been really interesting to watch. So yeah, welcome if you're new. I hope you enjoy what you see and you decide to stick around. So today we've got a few things to go through. I'm going to announce the winners of the giveaways that I did for celebrating reaching 3,000 subscribers. I had a lot of people congratulate me on that video and that was so lovely to see. I was quite overwhelmed actually by the amount of comments on that video. I still haven't replied to some of them just because it was quite hard to keep up with, but I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you and the support, again, the support that you've given me. So we're going to go through the winners of those giveaways. First of all, I've got an FFO, I've got a finish, and then I've got a few whips to show you. I thought I'd show you a couple of things that I've been sewing recently. And I've got like the tiniest bit of a haul. So I think this should be a shorter video today, but you never know, because you know, I say that and then I look at how long it was and it's still like an hour. I don't know. So it's been 3 weeks since my last video. I've been doing better this year with being on a bit more of a schedule. Yeah, I've been in a routine on a Monday of doing a video 1 week, going out and getting my nails done the next week, and then yeah, having a pottering day the week after, and then the process starts again. And in my mind that's like a really nice way of organising it. Next week is half term here in the UK, so yeah, Stefan will be off as well, and obviously I'll be off all next week, so that'll be really nice to spend that week together. The weather is atrociously bad. It's the last month of winter here though, isn't it? So February does tend to be a bit dull and dreary. Today it's really overcast, a little bit rainy, windy and freezing cold. So, and I think the rest of the week is going to be pretty much the same. So roll on spring, right? I'm just not a winter person at all. I prefer the spring and the summer, and especially the summer. We always say, and Bella says this as well now, that we're summer people. So yeah, anyway, let's just get on with it. Where's my post-it note with, I had a post-it note with the key words on it, and now I don't know what I've done with that. I think I remember what the keywords were, but still I've dropped that somewhere and I don't know where I put it. No, anyway. The first giveaway, let me just unlock my phone. The first giveaway that I was doing was for this Honey of a Tiny Town chart by Heart in Hand, and you had to use the word honey in your comments. So I had 61 people use the word honey. You're not going to be able to see that probably. So I click on pick a winner. And oh, look! Allison Owen. Oh, you can't see that really because of the light in here, but I'll put the picture up on the screen. So Allison, you have won the Honey of a Tiny Town chart. That's so cool. So yeah, what I will say is my email address is in the description box below, so you can get contact with me via email, or you can send me a message on Instagram, and yeah, get in contact with me and let me know what your address is, and I'll get that sent out to you. That's so cool. Okay, so did I take a screenshot of that? I think I did. Let's just double check. No, I didn't. Right, screenshot that. Okay, right, next one then. Was for, I've got to do this all over again now. This Ming Orchids chart by Carolyn Meacham, and it's charted by Serendipity Designs. So it's really, really pretty. Oh, the post-it note was under here. Okay, right, so the keyword that you had to use for that was orchids. So let me just type that in. Yeah. So let's have a little look. Okay, so 19 people used the word orchids in their comment. And again, I'll put it up on the screen because the light is terrible. The winner of this is Victoria Falconier 2014. So again, if you could get in touch with me and let me know your address, then I will send this chart out to you. Then I had a giveaway on my website. So if you use the word pink in your comment, you could have a PDF chart of your choice from my website. So I'm having to go through and get up keyword filter. The keyword was pink. So let's see how many people use the word pink. 78 people use the word pink in their comment. So the winner of that one is Kirsty Kins. So again, I'll put a picture up on the screen. I don't know whether I screenshotted the other one. No, I didn't screenshot the other one. Oh, I'll have put it on the screen as a title. Anyway, yeah, Kirsty Kins. So you've won a PDF chart from my website. So again, if you get in contact with me, let me know what chart you want, and I will email that over to you. Okay, and then lastly, the last one was for a PDF chart from, what did I say? I think it was Heaven and Earth Designs, Pain Free Crafts, or Artisy. So you had to use the word coverage in your answer. So let's just put that word in there. Okay, 101 people use the word coverage. And M Harris 81, you're the winner of that one. So again, if you email me or message me, you can talk to me about what website you'd like a chart from, and then I will rack you a chart from that website. So congratulations to all of those winners. That's exciting. So yes, that's that one. So let's go through my finishes and my whips. The first thing I want to show you is an FFO, and I did put this on my Instagram a while ago, and actually I should have really shown it in my last video, but I completely forgot. I FFO'd Pink Rose. This was a kit by Magic Needle. And I decided to make a little pin cushion out of it. So this is the design, and I backed it with some, I think this was like Tinkerbell fabric that I had from like, you know those Aldi fat quarter packs that you get? I'd bought this ages ago, never done anything with it. So yeah, I thought it was really appropriate to go back on this. This is nice and full with stuffing. Again, I'm not the best at doing the, what do they call this stitch under here? Is it the blanket stitch? I can't remember. It looks pretty messy under there. So next time I do a pincushion, I might have a go at doing the sewing it all the way around the edge and then doing a little cut here, stuffing it, and then sewing the cut up and putting a piece of material on the back, because really no one looks at the back, do they? Once this is up and displayed, nobody is going to be looking at the back. And anyway, I think that patch on the back looks nice anyway. So Laurie from Once Upon a Stitch does that a lot of the time with her pincushions, and they look absolutely fabulous. So yeah, really glad to have that FFO'd. The finish that I wanted to show you is one of my patterns. I was really close to finishing it last time I saw you, and I launched it that week and I finished it. So this is Hello Winter. I think I just had the R and the hello to do when I saw you last. So I have finished those off now. So this is now a complete design. It is up on the website. You can purchase it from as a PDF or as a paper chart, and there's also a bundle up on my website where you can purchase all 4 of the Hello Seasons patterns for a discounted price. So yeah, the other thing I am planning to do is I'm waiting for a thread order to arrive, because I've run out of a few threads, one in particular that I need for this one. But I am going to start doing thread packs on my website. So for example, you'll be able to buy a thread pack of the colours that you will need in order to do this chart. So I'm going to start doing those on my website as soon as that order arrives. It should come in the next week or so. So yeah, I finished that one off and I really love it. So good. So yeah, that's Hello Winter. And then I have all of the floss that I used. I still have loads left over, so this would be great to put back in my DMC master set afterwards. Obviously the thread packs that I will do will be royal broidery, because that is a thread that I sell on my website. Okay, and then I have 4 whips to share with you. So the first one that I worked on is a kit by Merezhka, and it's called Daydreaming, and it's of this beautiful fox in a meadow, lots of flowers around her, don't know. So regal. I'm using all the kit materials to stitch this. So the Ada is it 16 count? I don't know what the count is. 16 count, yeah, it's like a cream Ada. And I'll put a picture up on the screen of where I was the last time that you saw it. And then this is how far I got. So, I did, let's have a little look. Cross stitch planner, January. I did 595 stitches on this. So I just tried to work down from the butterfly. So yeah, slowly working down that page. It's a lot of grass, which isn't the most interesting thing to stitch, but I worked on it. So that was good, because last year I didn't work on it at all. So that is progress, right? So that is the first whip that I worked on. The second one I worked on, what did I say? I'm just trying to get up the percentage. No. Okay. This is Happy Halloween, and this is a pattern by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I got it out of a Just Cross Stitch magazine. I think it was one of their Halloween editions. It's on my whip spreadsheet anyway. But you can buy this as a PDF on their website now. So I'm stitching this on a piece of 32 count hand dyed even weave by Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics. I did 870 stitches and I'm at 17.7%. So I'll just put a picture up here of where it was the last time that you saw it. I started this as part of my month of birthday starts in 2024, so I hadn't done that much, and this is where it's up to now. So what I'm doing is just picking a colour that's the topmost colour and sort of bringing it down, then picking another colour that's the topmost colour, bringing it down, and slowly working it like that. So I've reached the top of the owl's hat. There's a lot of background in this one because obviously you've got the moon in the background, but it looks fabulous and I really like it on this fabric. Yeah. I do prefer working on 28 count. I find 32 count a bit tight for me now, especially if I'm working on a piece of hand dyed. I've got some 32 count in my stash. I'm gonna use it up. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I am using Royal Broidery threads for that one. And lastly, not lastly, no. Next one is this is Summer Sampler by Sandy Orton, and you can buy this on the Cooler Design Studio website. I'll put a picture up on the screen of the last time that you saw it. I'm stitching this just on a piece of white 28 count even weave. This is using DMC threads, and I stitched 1038 stitches this time around. So I've been working on this middle section. So it's the little section with the two children playing on the beach. It's really sweet. So yeah, that's looking really good, and this is the whole of it so far. My plan is to get this middle bit finished this year, but we'll see how it goes. So that's that one. And then lastly is, of course, my Focus full coverage. It is Supersize Max Colour, a stitching shelf. This is artwork by Amy Stewart, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Design. And I've gone hell for leather on this one. I'll put a picture up on the screen of the last time that you saw it. And I just wanted to work on it, there was a day when I was working on Summer Sampler and I didn't want to pick it up again for the second day, so I didn't. I just did one day on that. The same with Daydreaming. I should really have done a 2-day rotation on that one, and I just ended up doing one day just because I wanted to get back to this. And then it suddenly occurred to me, well, why don't I do a monogamous full coverage February? I wanted to do a monogamous month anyway this year, and because I was in the mood just to stitch and stitch and stitch on it, I thought, well, I might as well just keep going in February. And I put something up on my stories about should I do it, and quite a few people said yes, absolutely, go for it. And so I've gone for it. Just to give you some stats, in January I stitched 8,242 stitches on it. And right now, my tablet is just waking up. Right now I've stitched a total of 178,193 stitches, and I'm at 24.98%. So I feel like I've had another page finish since I saw you last. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I have. Oh no, hold on a second. Let's go to February. Yeah, so I will put a picture up on the screen of the page that I finished, like in between. And then I'll show you where I'm at now. I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap, but I'm working on this page down here, and I've almost finished that one as well. So yeah, it's sort of like the edge of this book, the very edge of this poster. I think it's from sort of like here, but where on the previous page I'd done quite a lot of this poster already, that's gone quite quickly because this is very confetti heavy. And then yeah, the lady sitting in the chair, look at how good the chair looks. And then this little poster that's down here, this has got a lot of confetti in it as well. So one of the things that I love about this is, do you see like the colours in the window? Oh, they're just lovely. So yeah, I really enjoyed stitching that, and I've just really enjoyed stitching this in general. So this is, after this I'll have 4 pages left of this shelf. So I said to you last time that I wanted to work my way across to the very corner, but I changed my mind about that because I thought actually it'd be more motivating if I did 1 and then 2, 1 and then 2, 1 and then 2. Or even like for the last one, do this page here and then do the top one. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so I should in the next couple of days get this shelf finished here. I've just got this I think I've got 3 10 by 10 rows left, so it comes down to about here, so it's not much, but it just looks so good. So yeah, I am going to be exclusively working on this in February. February's a shorter month, so I'll end up getting slightly fewer stitches maybe than I have done in my previous 2 monogamous months. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I want to see where I'm at the end of February, because I might just continue on until I finish a shelf. I don't know, I haven't made my mind up yet, but yeah, I'm sort of toying with the idea of doing that, but also like doing like a SWYWYW March, because I didn't, apart from the new start that I had on New Year's Day, my New Year new start, I didn't start anything else in January. I just worked on whips, and I think well actually that's not true, because I started and finished Hello Winter, but I had to do that was my model stitch anyway. Yeah, so I kind of feel like I need to delve more into those things that I want to start, and I just want to delve more into some of my whips that are not in my regular rotation. So I have like a whip hit list again for 2025, and there are several things on that whip hit list that I have to stitch on every month. I don't know how, I did it all in January, but I don't know how I feel about doing that every month. I don't know. I make these plans and then I change my mind and then I go back to them. But it's fine, right? Because this is a hobby. I'm not doing this as a job. And you have to do what you're happy with. You have to enjoy these things, right? Anyway, let's put this back in here. Let's turn my tablet off. Oh, dear. Right. Okay, that's that. I thought I'd show you a couple of sewing projects that I've done recently. I made my daughter a bag as part of her sort of like going to Disneyland Paris surprise. And this was the first the first time I've done something like this. So this is the bag. It's a completely appropriate size for her, but I wanted to do it in Disney fabric, and she loves Minnie Mouse, so you've got Minnie Mouse, Daisy and Clarabelle on this particular fabric. And then I just chose just like a plain pink contrasting fabric. So it's got the strap and then Velcro on the inside. Yeah, so It's not perfect, but I'm pretty pleased with how it came out, and she loves it. So yeah, hopefully that will be something that she can keep for a while. And then I had quite a bit of that Minnie Mouse fabric left over, so I wanted to try and make a flap project bag. So a bit like you know those bags that people hold up from, is it from Garran Stitchery? They're sort of like longer bags that have that Velcro flap over the top. I tried looking for a pattern on Etsy or just on the internet and I couldn't find one. I've since had a conversation with somebody who said that Vonna Pfeiffer has a tutorial on her channel where she makes one of these bags, so I will be checking that out. So I just kind of made it up as I went along with the help of my sewing teacher on a Tuesday, and this is how it turned out. So yeah, I've got the same material on both sides and I have quilted both sides, and then you've got the Velcro flap, and then you've got some of that pink material on the back, and then I ran out of the pink material, so I just used the Disney fabric again on the inside of this bit. I would say the Velcro is probably too close to the top on that bit, like it's not perfectly placed, but it's not bad for a first try. And maybe next time I want to make this bit round, just because I think that might look a bit better. I'm not sure, but yeah, I also want to try and get to a point where my bags are wide enough for A4. Like this one, I put this Disney characters project in, a full coverage project, and the cover sheet that I've got in here won't go in this way, but it does sit kind of just above here with enough room for me to close the flap. So that's absolutely fine, but I would like to make it a little bit wider, so that there's room to put something A4 in this way. I hope that makes some sort of sense. So yeah, at the moment I'm making a patchwork bag, so I don't know, I haven't done a really good job of putting this together, but yeah, I'm sort of making a panel for a patchwork bag. I have to take this bit off because this bit's going on the top, and it isn't lined up properly anyway. But I bought this fabric off of Temu just to kind of see what it was like, and it's not terrible. It's quite thin, but it's not terrible, and I thought, oh, actually I can experiment with something patchwork with this. So I just cut up the squares, arranged the pattern, and then sewed it together last week. And then this week I think what I've got to do is take this bottom panel off and like decide how, I think this is because this square is too big, so I've got to trim that down a little bit, and then I'm gonna back it. And yeah, I've got some blue fabric just to let's get some scissors. I'm not gonna rip that. Got some plainish like dark blue fabric just to go on the inside and the back. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm really loving making my project bags. I've got like a list of ideas that I want to try out, different things I'd like to try. Sorry, that was a little bit noisy. Let's put that over there. So yeah, so that's kind of the sewing stuff that is happening at the moment. And I don't have an awful lot of haul. There's only 2 things in here. One is a piece of fabric that Megan contacted me about and said, oh, I think I've got the perfect piece of fabric for Sweet Moment by Maya Stitch. I'll just put a picture of that up here. And she was right. Look at this lovely sky blue fabric that she sent me. So yeah, that arrived and I thought, yes, I will definitely be keeping that. And then I bought the remaining beads and treasures for Sakura by Autumn Lane Stitchery. So I'll just put a picture up of her up here. So I've got a couple of different petite treasure braids. So they're really nice. I've never worked with petite treasure braid before, so that'd be an experience. And then I needed this treasure here. This one I got from Lakeside Needlecraft, and the rest I bought from 123 Stitch. And there are some other treasures in here for that, and then these are the beads that you need. So she's now fully kitted up. I do need to do the same with Dark Queen of the Sea soon. We'll see. She's not on my list to start this year, so it's not so pressing. But yeah, I did buy those lovely things. And that's all I've bought since I've seen you, so I've been really good, to be honest. Yeah. And we've sort of reached the end. God, I'm only at 31 minutes. That's really good. So, I've already sort of talked about plans. Yeah, working on a stitching shelf. Sorry. Working on a stitching shelf until the end of February. And then I might have a bit of a SWYWYW month in March. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes after that. I am going to, and I'll talk about this again closer to the time, I'm going to the Essex Needles retreat on the Saturday in March. So I'll be there with my shop. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing lots of people there. Yeah, that'll be, it's just be so lovely to catch up with everybody. I'm going on a couple of different retreats this year. Decided that I wanted to branch out. I don't know whether I've talked about this before, so apologies if I have. But this year I decided I wanted to go on the Mirabilia retreat in April. So I'm going on that. And then I'm going on the Chatelaine retreat in October. And I'm really looking forward to that as well. So, and then I think it'll be, I'll try to get back into at least one of the Essex ones next year. Because I do love spending the weekend at Essex, and yeah, it's just like coming home. Yeah, it's just big. Yeah, I've just made so many good friends there, and it's just brilliant. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Have I got anything to tell you life-wise? What's been happening? We've talked about the fact that it's half term next week. Well, I'm just glancing through. Just seeing whether I've done anything of note over the last few weeks. That was the letterbox. I feel like the last few times that I've done a Flosstube, the letterbox has gone every time. No, I haven't. I don't think I've done anything of note. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, you just tend to hibernate at this time of year, don't you? Just the way it goes, basically. So, those winners of the giveaways, please get in contact with me, email, Instagram, you know, let me know your address or your email address depending on what you've won. And yeah, we'll go from there. I will be back in 3 weeks' time. So I don't know, let's have a look at my calendar and see what sort of date that might be. So today's the 10th, 1, 2. I should be back on the 3rd of March. For another update, so I'll be able to show you. I don't know whether I should delay it for a week just because I'll only have a stitching shelf to show you. Yeah, I might do that because I did think, oh, because I'm doing a monogamous February, maybe I'll do a couple of the other videos that are on my list in February just to kind of tick them off, but we'll see. Yeah, so I might be back on the 3rd of March, I might be back on the 10th of March, one of those 2 weeks it will be. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I have loved chatting with you as always. I hope you guys have a good few stitchy weeks. Leave me any comments or questions down below. I love chatting to you. Yeah, and I will see you soon. Bye.